Howdy, folks. This is Band 073 here, cruising the land, running rubber, pulling into the car park with the handbrake. Today I'm back, baby! After a small hiatus due to having family staying, I'm back, and today I'm bringing you a discussion video on the final few chapters of Bleach, being chapters 681 to 685. Now, in the chapter just released, we see the dead Fullbringers, now that being Sukuro Tsukishima, Kugo Ginjo, and apparently Yukio Hans Voralburner. Now, I didn't think Yukio was dead because in episode 366 you actually see him talking with Jackie, so he must have died sometime in this arc. And of course, Tsukishima using Book of the End allows Orihime to heal Tenso Zangetsu due to, of course, Tsukishima's ability of Book of the End being able to manipulate the pasts of people. In other words, inserting pasts or himself into a past. But in this case, he inserted a past where Tenso Zangetsu had not been broken, allowing Orihime to restore it. Now, with that, does it restore Ichigo's powers? Because we know his powers were stolen a chapter earlier. So, does it restore his powers or not? Or is there some method Ichigo's got in his madness to actually get his powers back? I don't know. And did you think about it? Kisuke actually said hollow powers were poison to Quincy's. And of course, Ichigo said his Quincy hollow powers were being drained. Now, technically speaking, that means his Soul Reaper powers are still within him. And because, as I said, hollows are poison to Quincy, Iova being king of the Quincy's, and a Quincy himself, obviously, Ichigo's hollow powers, as powerful as they are, they came from White, who bit his mother, of course, should start to possess and destroy Iova, hopefully. That's provided Kisuke's theory is correct. The may not actually be correct, but Iova would be on the grounds that he actually absorbed the Soul King would be able to negate White's power. So, then again, was White's creation by Aizen part of Aizen's plan as a whole, because he already knew of Iova coming to be restored in the near future? How's that for a theory? I suspect Aizen had a plan for that all along. And I reckon we'll see Ichigo probably getting his powers back either next chapter or the chapter after. And then, of course, getting a massive probably a good chance of power up from his father, and probably one from Uryu getting a power up from Ryuken or something. And Uryu using his antithesis power. I can see that. Using it. Yeah, that's how Uryu can give Ichigo his powers back. Using the antithesis power to take Ichigo's powers out of Iova and put them back to Ichigo. And if Hirschfeld were alive, he could probably use his balance powers to do the same thing. So, yeah. Could be interesting to see actually what happens in these next couple of chapters with Ichigo. We know he's got his confidence back because his Bankai has been restored, but we don't know whether his powers are restored. But I still don't think the Bankai we see as Tenso Zangetsu is actually Ichigo's true Bankai. I reckon that's another dual-bladed form. Because it just seems odd that a dual-bladed Shikai would become a single-blade Bankai. Just think about that, folks. Just think about Shunsui. His blades are dual blades in the sealed state, Shikai, and Bankai. Granted, the blades don't change form from Shikai to Bankai, but they stay as two blades. Jushiro and Shuhei we don't actually know. And I really hope Jushiro comes back in this and activates his Bankai. And look, folks, unlikely I know, but this is Kubo we're talking about here. He could do just about anything and make it work. Like, for instance, that massive power-up Ichigo got against Aizen when he did the Dangai training. That wasn't an ass pull. That had to happen. Because Ichigo was the only one who could defeat Aizen, therefore the power-up had to happen. But there had to be a way to achieve that level of power in a short time, which Ishin already knew about. And I suspect, speaking of Ishin, we'll see his Bankai too, probably. This is going to be probably another Bankai fest. And by that I mean Ichigo's true Bankai, not Tensa Zangetsu. Ishin's Bankai, possibly a Volstandik or something of that nature for Ryuken. Probably we'll see more, hopefully more of Renji's Bankai. Hopefully some actual abilities, techniques, as such for Rukia's Bankai, despite the fact it doesn't really allow her to move. But hopefully we'll see something. Aside from the obvious freezing, because why would a Bankai just freeze and not have any other ability? I hope we see more of Toshido's too, because I suspect he's got a couple abilities that haven't been used yet. Well, think about it, his true Bankai revealed a new ability, Shikai Kyoketsu, which automatically activates 4 seconds after the release of it, which freezes everything in the vicinity. I would have really liked to see more of Yamamoto's Bankai, but Iova still has that too, so he might even use his medallion yet. Could Iova even unveil a Volstandik for himself? That seems unlikely, though, with all the power he already has. But because he has the Almighty, he might have a Volstandik. Because the thing is, though, we actually don't know if a Volstandik is available to all Quincy's or just the Sonorita with the letters. That's never been really confirmed. The final form that Uryu took against Mayuri, that's only temporary using the Sunray Shuta. The Sunray gloves that he was wearing. So, yeah, this could be a very interesting few chapters. Personally, I wouldn't be okay with Iova winning. It's just not Bleach if that happened. I know a change is as good as a holiday, as they say, but could you really see Kubo going down that path with Iova winning? I don't think so. There's just something not sitting right about it with me. I don't know about RD13 or Tekking or King of Lightning or any other Bleach reviewer out there. James Hasten for another one. Mason Hansen, we'll have to get started now, but anyway. No matter about that. But I think it's Hansen. I could be wrong, folks, but you know, I don't see Kubo going that road, having the antagonist win. It's just not Kubo. I know Kubo's known for action and ass-pull power-ups and stuff like that, from what we've seen. But as I said, Dangai Ichigo was not an ass-pull. That was a power-up that had to happen. So, as far as I'm concerned, Ichigo needs to get a power-up. And the other thing is, too, Ichigo is a Quincy. He can absorb Reishi. Or should be able to absorb Reishi. Now, we know he can use Blood Vein. We could see him use Blood Artery here, if he gets, depending on where we go with the power, the whole power lossing and Bankai Restoration. Depending on where that goes, it'll be interesting. On that note, Tsukishima. If his power technically is a perfect counter to Iova, he could just keep inserting pasts whenever Ichigo's Bankai gets broken. Or something, he could insert a past anyone and alter it. Because Iova would be expecting an inserted past. It probably could render his almighty power useless. But what if Tsukishima actually cut Iova himself with Book of the Air? and inserted a past where he didn't gain didn't have the almighty power. Holy hell, that had to be one way to end the battle. But then that wouldn't truly be a victory for Ichigo, would it? Ichigo prefers to defeat opponents at full power, as he said to Ulquiorra. Or basically implied when he was talking, shouting at Ulquiorra more the point at the end of the fight. Because Ulquiorra had his left arm and that ripped off. Left arm and leg and that, and Ichigo wanted the same handicap. Because it would be him being full able-bodied would be an advantage to him over Ulquiorra, despite the power difference. So in that respect, Ichigo does show generosity to his opponents, and he likes a fair fight. But yeah. But just think about it, folks. We could have probably so many different names. We could have Ishin coming in with his Bankai aiding Ichigo. We could have Ryuken in Vostandik. We could have Uryu show his Vostandik. We could have Chad show an ultimate form of his full bring. We could have Orihime actually showing the full extent of her powers, which is something we are yet to see. She may not be made or cut out of battle, but the full extent of her healing property or abilities, as well as defensive. Knowing her abilities to pick an event in history and reject it when it comes to healing. She could if she really wanted to protect someone, like Ichigo, her shield would actually be unstoppable. Even Ilva wouldn't be able to stop it. Because Orihime's powers border on the line, actually pretty much are the powers of a god. So. Yeah, well, I don't know. I see Ichigo winning the fight with something like Mugetsu, like he did with Aizen, but fuck you, Kubo, is all I can say. Because the ambiguity of the ending of the chapter, Ichigo getting his Bankai restored like that, opens up so many possibilities. In fact, obviously Ruki and Renji are there, so as I say, it opens up so much opportunity to go so many different ways to combine powers. God damn it, Kubo. I love the ambiguity of it, but I would like a little more defined. Like start to see Ichigo walk through the portal would have been good. Then the chapter ending with him hoisting his Bankai back up and saying, "Hell yeah, that's just not a true." The ending for me would have been all of them walking through the portal and Ichigo saying something like, "Let's do this," or something like that. Would have been my ending, but everyone has their own opinion, each to his own. But yeah, I don't know. Where can we take this? Where can we take this, folks? I don't know myself. Look, leave a comment below in the comment section about what you think. Where do you think Kubo could actually take this in the next couple of chapters, up to the end, and who do you think is going to win? I call it about 50-50, but I like to see Ichigo win because that's the whole thing of the series, Ichigo winning. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting, folks. Let's just leave a like below as well. Like, comment, and subscribe to that stuff below, and leave your comments there for who you'd like to see win the final battle, as epic as it'll hopefully be. It's finally going to be a couple of chapters long. Sucks, damn Shueisha. They basically told Kubo hurry up and finish, because they're losing popularity. Bleach is not selling as much by the sounds of things, but I don't know the full details of why he's had to rush it, so... Anyway, basically, that's the thing. He's been told to finish it, so, from what I know. Anyway, so basically, like, comment, subscribe below, do all that usual stuff, and I'd like to see what you think in the comments below, who's gonna win, or even what sort of power-ups we might see. Ishin's Bankai, a Volstein deck for Ryuken, I don't know. Could there be a power transfer from Chad or something? See if each got the hollow powers back. I don't know. Whatever you think might happen, leave it in the comments below, and also like, subscribe, do that usual stuff that you just love to do, and it's good to be back. So I'll see you in the next video, folks. It's Band 0073 smoking up those tires and burning that rubber on out of here, and signing out.